What's up everybody, Danny's here and we are back at it again with another video. But before I get into it, make sure you check out all the links in the description below. So today, what I want to talk about, will the Nintendo Switch 2 still have Nintendo Switch Online? Which should be a new question that I have never talked about yet. But I want to know if the Nintendo Switch 2 or the next Nintendo console will have Nintendo Switch Online. Now, as you may know, the Nintendo Switch Online was released in 2018, back in the day, like 1 year before the Nintendo Switch was released. And usually, Nintendo lets you play like online games without Nintendo Switch Online, but instead, they want you to have the membership in order to play online, which is kind of not that cool though, but kind of expensive though, Nintendo Switch Online. But after 3 years later, they've added in Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, which was more expensive than you'd think. But I think the expansion pack was worth it though. But also, I wanted to know if the Nintendo Switch Online will be having with the Nintendo Switch 2 or their next console, but will it be put on the Switch 2 or the Nintendo Switch 2 or their next console? I think I'm thinking too much though. my bad. But what I want to know right now is that Nintendo would be able to see if the Switch 2 will have more features just like any other Switches. But if the next Nintendo console may not have Nintendo Switch Online, then I guess it may be a different online service though, because we used to have the individual Nintendo Switch Online membership, but now I have the expansion pack. But I bet Nintendo might have the Switch 2. It might be put on the Switch 2, the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack and the individual membership, depending on the plan that's right for you. But for me though, honestly, it would be the expansion pack. But people say the individual membership is a cheaper membership, but if I would go with the expensive membership, the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, it could be expensive though. But what the expansion pack does, it lets you play N64 games, Sega Genesis games, and Game Boy Advance games. I mean, the Sega Genesis games I really like though, because however though, I bet Nintendo would add more retro games. The last retro game they've added was Tetris for the NES and Tetris DX for the Game Boy, which is also known as Tetris Deluxe. But also, here's the thing. One thing with Nintendo, they seem to have more Nintendo Switch 2 leaks on what's going to look like. But for Nintendo's future, they want to know what is their next console and what are they going to plan to do. But hopefully, Nintendo would be able to have all these games more cool to play, more enjoyable. I mean, I believe I've played Mario Kart Deluxe. I'm just waiting for the next Switch game, and that would be Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. But I bet some of the list of retro games Nintendo might have still with these retro consoles, if the Nintendo Switch 2 was announced, it may be they might put in Nintendo Switch Online for the Switch 2, but also they would add in like NES, SNES, N64, Game Boy Advance, and Sega Genesis games. But arguably though, Nintendo seems to know that they're kind of busy working on the Switch 2, but also they might announce the next Nintendo Direct, either January, February, or in March. I wonder if I'm going to be right though. I wonder if I'm going to be right with the Switch 2. If it's going to be either in June, probably. I think it may be in June, because last time the Switch OLED was announced, it was in July. But I bet, hopefully, Nintendo will be able to put the Switch 2 for the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. But also, I understand that Nintendo would add the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack to the Nintendo Switch 2. And if it's not, they might do it on their next console. But instead, they might not put Nintendo Switch Online to the next Nintendo console if it's a different name, because it's supposed to be part of the Nintendo Switch. But as I can tell, I think this is it. It is what it is. Whether, honestly, there's not much I can do about it, honestly. I bet we may find out soon, though. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you are new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.